So I was talking to a client today and she was talking to me about her responsible role. We are given roles in childhood and then we kind of carry them into our life. And then one day we wake up and realize we've been playing a role our whole lives. And hers was the responsible one. And I know a lot of you can relate to this. I can relate to this. Maybe you were given a lot of responsibility as a kid. Maybe you were the oldest sibling. Maybe you had to take care of parents who weren't really taking care of you. But whatever the case, you became the responsible one. And instead of realizing that that is just a role you were given, you took it on as identity because your subconscious mind decided that is who you are. I am the responsible one. But what happens is you take on all this responsibility. Maybe you're doing all the things at home. You're making the lunches. You're making the dinners. You're doing the dishes. You're picking up after everybody. Maybe you're the responsible one in your career. You're the yes one. You say yes to everything. You're the team player. And so guess what? This creates a hamster wheel because now everyone knows you are the responsible one. They're going to give you more tasks at work because they know you can handle it. You're so great. You can always do this. So let's give you this task as well. And then you find yourself overwhelmed and inundated with stuff. Or at home, other people aren't picking up the slack. They are not taking responsibility. They are not doing what they should be doing for themselves because they know mom's going to do it or my wife is going to do it. So being the responsible one ends up in this trap, this hamster wheel, where you find that now you've taught others how to treat you. And so you just keep doing all the things and everyone keeps expecting you to do all the things. So they don't do all the things. So this is one of the roles you need to be aware of. And if you can relate to this, then it's time for you to get out of this role and start to learn who you really are, because that's just a label. It's just a role. It's not who you are. And you can access new thoughts, new emotions, and new actions. So step number one is being aware that that's the role you were given. It's not your fault, but it's the role that you have subconsciously been assuming your whole life. That's number one. Number two, you have to decide you want to get out of it. You have to decide that you're ready to drop responsibility that you don't need to be taking on, and then start teaching others how to treat you and getting them to be more responsible. So those two things have to happen in order for you to get out of the responsibility hamster wheel and start feeling like you are just doing what you need to do and not everybody else's job. Let me know in the comments if you can relate to being the responsible one.